Logan and I have one thing in common. We are very disenchanted with the human experiment. The difference is I'm an optimist and Logan is a pessimist. And he's a misanthrope. I'm not a misanthrope because my job is to understand and really like humanity.
You say he does villainous things, but he's not a villain. What does that mean?
I don't think he's a villain. I think he's as human as the rest of us, but he has incredible shortcomings. The key to Logan is that, as Jesse said to me very early on, because I was saying, the first question I asked him, I said, does he love his children? This man who's behaved so extraordinary, he said, that's the point. He loves his children. And once you have that, once you know that that's what Logan is, then what's happening is incredibly painful and incredibly difficult for Logan, though he doesn't go anywhere near there. That's why it's a beautifully written character, and it's full of mystery, so we don't always know what's going on, which I love. I love that aspect, so the audience are not being fed stuff. They're having to just make assumptions, and sometimes the audience make the wrong assumption, because those kids can be right pains in the ass.
You think? You think?
All he's trying to do is find a successor for his business. That's all the guy's trying to do.
Alan Ruck has starred in the series since 2018. He plays Connor Roy, the oldest of the Roy siblings, who's pursuing a long-shot presidential run. Alan Ruck is here, joining us now. Welcome.
Yes.
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, your chances don't look so good, Mr. President.
I have a little leverage. Let's not count me
You're
out
polling
yet.
in like the 1%.
Yeah.
It's something. That's like 1 million people.
I do love that attitude, which is so much on display in the show. But how do you feel about the fact that the show is coming to an end?
I'm not ready, Alan.
None of us are.
Well, neither am I.
Yeah.
I made friends for life on this show. It's bittersweet. Really happy to have been a part of this thing.
Yeah.
One of the nicest sort of periods of my career, absolutely. The best writers I've ever worked with. Fabulous cast, great directors, everything, the designers, everything. Every member of the cast and crew has that quality of yes and.
Yes.
It's like, can you do this? Yes. And I was thinking about this other thing, and everybody adds their special touch to it, and that's why the show is so good.
Wow. The use of the F-bombs, too, in addition to great writing, but the way that they use the F-bombs and the way that they're...
Well, specifically Brian Cox.
Brian Cox. But everybody does it.
It's all pervasive.
Yeah, it's very pervasive. But now that is also taken on a life of its own, too, that I think is sort of fun to watch. Do you?
Yes, I do. I don't trust people that don't curse.
Yeah.
You
don't.
As long as you have an expansive vocabulary, I think the occasional F-bomb is highly appropriate.
And if you wield it well, more power to you. That's called good writing. Okay, so I want to know if you can share, to the extent you can, whether you think fans will be satisfied with the ending, which I imagine you know well at this point.
I think it's the best season we've done. I know that's a bold statement, but I really do think it's the best season we've done.
I love that you said you've made friends for life, that you've made friends for life on this show.
I have done on a few things I've done. I did a show years ago called Spin City. I made friends for life.
Stewart.
I remember that.
Spin City. You played
I remember
Stewart.
that, too.
So all those guys, Barry Bostwick, Michael Boatman, Richard Kind, everybody, we're still pals.
Are there...
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I got nothing.
I was going to say...
Alan, you always have something.
This is always a news guy question, but are there real-life politicians that you as an actor looked at and drew inspiration from to play your character running for office?
Connor is so sort of divorced from reality that, I mean...
Some would say there are politicians out there who also are.
No, I think he's not very current. He doesn't have a lot of current sort of heroes. I think, he harkens back to Lincoln and models himself very much. His fascination with Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing sort of current, but people from the past he admires greatly, yeah.
We're very, very happy for you.
Very happy, yes. Congratulations.
Nice
and it wasn't just Ferris. I loved you in Young Guns, loved you in Spin City, and I love you in Succession.
He's a film geek. If you know.
I am a film geek.
See, Alan, you are not a one-trick pony.
That's right.